Hello and welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and another bike profile. Now, I decided to shoot this bike here in my green belt around my store because you really got to appreciate this paint scheme, and I just don't know that my camera will capture it as well as it should. But what we have is a Calfee Dragonfly, and it is a Ultegra build with an Easton EC90 crankset, which we'll look at as well. So just the overall beauty of this paint scheme is just so hard to capture on camera, but hopefully you can see that as I move the phone camera around. Beautiful detailing in the head tube with a nice head tube badge as well. So, I mean, this is just a really nicely done, and you can see that the bottle cages match. All right, so let's get into it. So what we've got is 105 shifters because the customer's just been having a tough time finding, guess what, rim brake componentry. And it just, it's a shame. It's a travesty what the bike industry has done. But we've got 105 shifters. We have a very nice, and I totally recommend this handlebar now that I've been riding it on my breakaway. This is a Skyline handlebar, and it has a nice sweep back towards the rider, and the more I ride this bar, the more I like it. So in an aluminum version, so it's just it's going to save you some money as well. We have a Ritchie stem, and as we look down through the head tube, what we have is a White Industries headset coming down, and then we have some Ultegra brakes right there, and we've got some Williams carbon wheels. I don't know the rim depth. They look about 45-ish, 46-ish, something like that. But Williams front and rear, they appear to be the same rim depth. So Envy and a few other bike companies, wheel companies, they do a staggered wheel, so they may do something a little deeper in the back, which makes sense because it's a little easier to handle that bike than having the deeper wheel in the front. All right, so we've got the Calfee down tube, beautiful paint with the matching bottle cages, Ultegra front derailleur, Ultegra rear derailleur, the RX version, so it's got a clutch there. We'll get to that. Here's the EC90 crankset, and it's got a 5236 chainring, so very nice gearing for just about anything. It's called a mid-compact, so you lose only one tooth in top end from a 53 to a 52, but on the climbing side you go from a 39 to a 36 inner ring, so that's just a really nice balance. I have that on my breakaway and my standard Ritchie. I've just grown used to it. And then in the back, an 1134, and as I mentioned, it has the RX rear derailleur, and this right here is your switch to apply the clutch. And what the clutch does is it keeps good tension on the chain so that you don't get chain slap. So this was the RX derailleur was available, you know, before they really were doing gravel group sets, and so that's what you could use. You could use an RX rear derailleur. But what the nice thing is about the RX derailleur is it's got a fairly long cage. So we have this 1134 cassette on here, and it just worked really well. So Ultegra rear brake as well, so you can see that there. And I mean, just look at these lugs, how freaking cool those lugs are right there. We have a Physique Aliante saddle, and the bar tape is not wrapped just yet. The customer says he's going to do it, so we'll let him do that. But what do you folks think? Leave a comment down below what you think about that paint scheme, what you think about the purple and the green as a combination, the matching water bottle cages. This is just a really great looking bike. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and if you like seeing these bike profiles, just leave a comment down below, and anytime I see something interesting, I'll make an effort to get it posted. Thank you so much, and we will see you up the road.